Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, the Brooklyn Nets are going to get really freaking good. Really freaking good. I want to hear your thoughts down below right now. Do you guys agree with me that the Brooklyn Nets are going to get, like, really freaking good? I feel like it. I'm not a Nets fan necessarily, but as I look at this is a team right now that arguably you could say defensively they're better than they are offensively. It seems like from what I've seen, their ability to I hit my lotion. If you guys aren't using lotion, shout out right now to this Vaseline Intensive Care Aloe Soothe. This shit hit. Either way, like and comment and subscribe down below. I almost dropped it again. The Brooklyn Nets, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Even if Kyrie doesn't come back, this team's going to get better the more they play. And I just think right now it's a chemistry thing. And the reason why I say this is right now I think they're not even shooting as well as they're going to be. Okay, right now they're an inconsistent three-point shooting team, but they're shooting at 36%. And this is, in my opinion, them being the bad three-point shooting version of themselves. So it's actually like, I think average to good for any other team, but it's bad for the Brooklyn Nets. So really, the sky is the limit at this point. As my frames dropped, I do not understand why my frames just dropped. That kind of got me mad, okay? But with that being said, I want to talk about why I really like this team. If you haven't known, they're right now ranked in the 20th best offensive rating compared to the 8th best defensive rating. So they have 104.5 defensive rating and 105.6 offensive rating. And they're the 19th best scoring per game team with 109.1. And then the 10th best points allowed, which means they only allow 105 points, okay, per game. And so right now they're winning games because they're not letting people score as much. And they're 10th in net rating. And what this tells me, like, look, this is a team that they have 4 guys leading their team in blocks, okay? Basically averaging a block a game. With LaMarcus Aldridge averaging 1.3, he's their rim protector. James Harden's averaging a block a game. Nick Claxton's averaging a block a game. Kevin Durant's averaging a block a game. Bruce Brown's almost averaging a block a game. That's actually 5 guys. Bruce Brown, though, is 0.7. The rest are about a block a game. And then steals, this team goes 4 deep with Kevin Durant, James Harden, DeAndre Bembry, and Bruce Brown all averaging a block a game at least or more, with Bruce Brown getting a steal and a half a game. And then rebounding, where we thought that was going to be one of their biggest weaknesses, they have basically they have 7 guys, and then you want to say 6 guys who are averaging 6 or 5 guys averaging 5 rebounds a game. This is collectively everybody's rebounding, with their second leading rebounder being James Harden, leading rebounder being Kevin Durant, third leading Nick Claxton, fourth leading Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge. It's just wild seeing this, that like this team, everybody is doing everything collectively as a whole, making sure that everything's done correctly, okay? This is a good ass team. They're deep, okay? Really deep in my opinion. And I think it's definitely something people need to notice, okay? And this is them not even really playing. They're not even playing with Kyrie. So I just think as more times figures out, like, they're going to figure out their roles, okay? Because it looks like right now the Javon Carter, Patty Mills, and DeAndre Bembry kind of backcourt with James Harden is working. And then Bembry, Bruce Brown, and Joe Harris all also play like the wing position. Because if you guys didn't know, Bembry out here is like kind of dishing for them at times. Like, it seems like not really like dishing for them, but like sometimes he'll have the ball. I'm not saying he's like their playmaker, but sometimes they'll like having the ball. It's very limited, so just disregard everything I said about Bembry. But Blake Griffin is sometimes their pseudo ball handler, and sometimes they run stuff out of like Paul Millsap, but it's really Javon Carter and Patty Mills and James Harden and Kevin Durant creating for this team. And I like that. And I think as more time comes, they'll get better. And then if you look, first off, I hopefully Cameron Thomas starts to play more. Like, hopefully, they realize they need that little scoring spark plug. And I think that could be like a move they make, or they'll start telling maybe arguably Patty Mills, or maybe move Joe Harris off to the bench and have somebody else and make Joe Harris. Like, I think they might make a decision to bring somebody in or make somebody on this roster to take more shots but come off the bench to be their pseudo six man. But I really like the rotation of the center rotation being like the Marcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin, Paul Millsap. They, sometimes run small ball. Blake Griffin's been in there. Bruce Brown gets a lot of rebounds. He doesn't play the center, but James Johnson's another guy I really like. James Johnson, though, I'll admit, hasn't played as much as I'd like. I thought James Johnson would play more, but Paul Millsap playing similar minutes as James Johnson has been just as effective. It's a good team. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you guys agree with me? They're going to get better as the season goes on?